What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So it's actually about 24 hours after the game. Unfortunately, I didn't vlog yesterday, but I can tell you I did everything exactly the same as I always do. I woke up, I had my cappuccino that I made, I did the coffee art in the cappuccino, I had my eggs, I had my bananas, I had my orange. Then I went out to the pregame meeting with the team. We watched film. I came back. I took my nap. I took my pregame shower, and then I dressed up and left for the stadiums. And then I probably had my best game ever as a professional, from start to finish. I also had my worst mistake ever as a professional, so you know that's always part of it. But here is the game, and here's my goal.
He has, and obviously goals so far this season, but he's just involved in all areas of the game. Whether
finds Eric Bird. Bird here will go to Matt Sheldon. Matt Sheldon's one of the two changes. Kevin Garcia drops to the bench. Bradley Bourgeois on the ball now. Slots into Matt Sheldon. A welcome back to him at right back. And Annabeth, we always talk about Matt Sheldon. He will give everything for the cause.
Strong in the attack.
Sheldon, good header from him. He's going to finish up at the head there of Rivas. Tonight at the back. Sheldon will not be nutmegged. Wins the ball there. There's two players gone down. Here's Johnson.
Right, I think here we'll get another look at some of the players. Fleming's gotten a bit of a knock from Sheldon, and then looks like maybe Chasm.
Yeah, you're right. I think Fleming's there. Maybe Chidama will find Santos, who will let it off to Matt Sheldon. You can see why Birmingham Legion. Bourgeois again, being pushed out wide on the right by Nico Brett. Here's Sheldon. It's a 1-2 with Rivas. Good play from him. Here's Sheldon now trying to play the ball in there to Jason Johnson. Johnson now going down a goal and a tap in. It is a goal for FC Tulsa, and it's Matt Sheldon who continued his run from right back. Good play from Johnson. In the end, a tap in for Sheldon. And in the 25th minute, it's FC Tulsa 1, Birmingham Legion FC 0.
You see Matt Sheldon fired up in there, so deserving for his first goal of the season. We'll get another look at it here. It starts with his work from the outside back position, getting high. Johnson does a great job to win that ball high up the field. Matt Sheldon continuing his run. Johnson with the vision to know that Sheldon's in the box, has a better look. Easy tap in, FC Tulsa 1-0.
Well, Matt Sheldon doesn't get many, and he will relish that one. Look at the celebration there. He was left out of the team on Wednesday, didn't come on, and here he is starting at right back, and he just continued his run. But good play from Jason Johnson, and the harvest assist goes to that man, Jason Johnson. The referee's playing an advantage. Passedu, shot blocked. Matt Sheldon scoring at one end, blocking the next, Annabeth.
You heard the reaction from the crowd. They definitely appreciate the work. Sheldon doing a great job to track back, kind of deflate the offensive attack that Legion FC had going. The recent substitute for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, his Bird will sit deep in the midfield. Bringing in Sheldon, is in acres of space. Asadu has to go across. Ball into the box. Header from Santos is brilliantly saved again from Van Okel, who's produced another substitution. As the ball came in there was Santos with the header. He's only 5'8", but he wins a lot of headers. Substitution, and J.J. Williams is going to make way. Escape your everyday and experience an unforgettable stay in our newly expanded. Crosses the halfway line, driving run from the Cuban. Finds Maloto. Maloto has to check back to Bradley Bourgeois, who finds Sheldon. Sheldon's ball is given away to Wonky Azili. Now the dangerous Brett wanting to get double figures. Feeds the ball into Savania. Savania's gone down in the box, penalty. Well, you could see that was an easy one for the referee to give. And Savania's made a big difference here, and he's been brought down in the box, and it was an easy one for the centre referee to give. Not many complaints. Correct decision for you, Annabeth?
I agree. Great run by Brett. Centrally, Sheldon comes in, reckless challenge, doesn't get any part of the ball. Easy decision for the referee, no hesitation there. And a penalty kick will be rewarded for Legion FC.
Steps up and easily scores past Lewis. And we are tied at 1-1. Dharma keeps it going though. Bourgeois finds Sheldon. Sheldon is tackled by Slovenia but comes out with the ball. Goes round 2. Sheldon into the area here. Hits a defender. What a driving run from Matt Sheldon, who has to get his boot back on his foot because he rode a few challenges there.
I know Sheldon showing tremendous strength, fighting off defenders and getting a shot off. You see there, wins the first tackle, holds off, keeps going, gets his head up, doesn't see much, opts for the shot. And the block from Kabita. And a corner kick for FC Tulsa here. Great run by Matt Sheldon. We'll see if they can. FC Tulsa's looked better this game, more in control, more composed. But Mike Entian will definitely have the expectation for FC Tulsa to not concede late in the game, and that's just something they have to stay switched on.
Outside of the 18-yard box, and it comes, good one, headed away. Suarez will head it back infield, flicked on by Bourgeois, who's in there. Bourgeois again, ball loose inside the box, and it's belted into the net! And it's Marlon Santos from close in with his left foot. Santos scores his 4th of the season, the fireworks go off, and FC Tulsa in the 89th minute go into the lead. It's FC Tulsa 2, Birmingham Legion FC 1.
Marlon Santos fired up. Legion FC has kept him quiet all night long, but he prevails late in the game for FC Tulsa. Suarez does a great job to keep this ball alive, heads it back in. Bourgeois fighting for it, Sheldon in there as well. Santos with authority, low and away. He's not going to miss from there. FC Tulsa extends the lead 2-1 with just a few minutes left in regulation.
Well, Marlon Santos' 4th goal of the season. Is that the match winner, or do we have more in store here? Santos got a yellow card for taking his shirt off. The fans celebrating with the players. And now all eyes on the 4th official. And I think we're going to see 5 minutes of FC Tulsa looking for their 4th home win of the season, and also to snap a 4-game consecutive defeat run. Ball loose, sliding challenges going in.
Tulsa will have to defend for everything these last few minutes as Legion FC pushes.
Ball loose, there's a shot blocked by Kibato, and now there's a real break on, and it's 3 against 1, and the ball is rolled here to Corrales. Corrales to Rivas, Rivas now to Kibato. Can he make it 3? Kibato has made it 3-1! Game, set, and match! Kibato, in stoppage time, has won the game for FC Tulsa. It's FC Tulsa 3, Birmingham Legion FC 1.
FC Tulsa turning their season around in this moment. Corrales with a great run. Kibato staying composed. Finishes that one away for FC Tulsa. Legion FC was pressing high, taking risks, and FC Tulsa does a great job defending, takes advantage of it. You see 3v1 on the attack. Corrales plays the ball over. Kibato gets his head up. Cool finish, low and away. And Kimbo Kibato puts this one away for FC Tulsa, 3-1 in stoppage time.
And I can tell you that's the first time this season that Birmingham Legion FC have conceded more than 2 goals. FC Tulsa with Kibato late on here in Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Jadama's underneath this one, gets the call from Sean Lewis. And the referee blows the final whistle. A goal in the first half.
So, amazing game tonight. I scored my first goal in the USL. I consider that my first professional goal. I've scored in Germany when I played over there. I've scored down in New Zealand, but that was my first goal at the fully professional level and everything. And it felt absolutely amazing. It took a long time to get here. I'm 28. It took like 7 years to do it. But I think that every single year it's just been better and better and getting closer and closer. I mean, my first year, I don't think I had a shot on goal in the USL, and it kind of was like not really involved in the attack that much, and then slowly ramps up, and then finally this year I felt like it was coming. I mean, last year I had a header, I had a couple shots like they were saved by the goalkeeper, a couple shots that flew just wide. This year, I've been knocking on the door. I hit the crossbar, I hit the post, and had a couple shots that have kind of just sailed over or just not been the best, and so I could just feel it. And I was like, in training as well, like I've been scoring and everything, so. Yeah, it felt very, very good. It felt like a weight off my chest to finally get that first one. I gave up a penalty a little bit later in the second half, and so immediately I went from being on a high to being on an absolute low, and then we turned around and won. So then I shot back right up on a high again. So yeah, very big game, huge game for us to get the 3 points. Honestly, that was more important to get the 3 points because we've been on a 4-game losing streak. So. Yeah, that was even more important, but I just feel it's just a big milestone. I'm very, very happy, and I think like I've been working so much on my offensive threat, my crosses, my finishing, even this year, last year, over the last couple of years. So yeah, just happy. And then Mimi randomly got it filmed on her iPhone. What were you thinking when you saw me score and you were filming that? That was like the first thing you filmed all game.
Yeah, I was just sitting there and I was like, I think I want to record this next couple minutes for some reason, and then you scored. I was like, what? Yeah, honestly, like, it made my blood pressure go up. I was shaking for a little while. I was just so happy for you. Like, I was just silent. I don't know, when I get really, really excited, I get like silent. And I was just watching everybody else, and everybody was so happy, and I just heard behind me like, yeah, Matt, like, we love you.
What's crazy is like, I've like over my career, like I've had dreams of like scoring and like getting a goal or getting, doing this. And I would always wake up. I'd have like that moment of that moment of like, dang, like,
That's
and like, because
sad.
I'd be on my mind constantly, and I'd always be seeing it. And like in training as well, I'd be scoring goals. I'm like, why can't I do that in the game? And so for like a split second, I scored, and I was like, I'm not dreaming. Like this is real life. Like, it sounds so corny and sounds so lame, but
No,
yeah.
that I felt like that too, because like you said, you've been getting so close lately that like when you kicked the ball, I was like, oh damn it again, missed it like by so close. Like it didn't register in my head that you actually scored for a second, because I was just like not used to it, but like I just like you just get unlucky, like you get so close that I was like, oh.
Everybody was making fun of my celebration because I was so amped up. I just jumped and I just started like, let's go, like come on, like I was just so pumped. Like it was like being so close and just like letting it all out. Like I had no cool celebration at all, but that's expected. You're not going to see me do a cool dance or anything.
I mean, you could take your shirt off or something.
No, if it was in like the 80th, 90th minute or something, maybe. But all right, but floodgates are open now. Goals are coming.
Yeah.
10-goal season.
The first one's the hardest.
First one, it definitely. I mean, hopefully the first one's the hardest, because if the second one's
only
harder,
8 more years, and then
if the second one's harder, I don't think I'm gonna reach the second one. All right. Well, I'm gonna enjoy tonight. Enjoy the moment. Just so happy. We needed that win. It was a very important game. I mean, I'm saying all the same stuff over again, but just. It was a good night.
Oh, how are y'all doing tonight? When people say the phrase must-win game, it usually isn't, especially when you're only at the halfway point of a 32-game regular season like FC Tulsa. But when you're on a 4-match losing streak with some stout competition coming up on the schedule, well, this one just might be a must-win at this point. To One Oak Field we go, FC Tulsa hosting Birmingham. Matt Sheldon entering his 76th career game, and keep him in mind because here in the 25th minute, Sheldon to Jason Johnson, back to Shelley. He gets it back, and then he makes it count. The first career goal for Sheldon, giving FC Tulsa the lead, and you can tell the defender is pumped about it. He's doing it all, but you think that was a reaction. Game tied at 1, getting down to the wire. 89th minute, we fast forward to off the corner in the box, bounces around, and it's Marlon Santos at the right place, right time, who bangs it through, and he's loving it. The One Oak crowd is loving it. They knock a barricade over there, and look at this celebration. FC Tulsa with the go-ahead goal in crunch time, but that's not all. Stoppage time on the counter. Joaquin Rivas to Kimbo Kaboto. nail in the coffin. FC Tulsa gets off the schneid with a huge 3-1 win at home over Birmingham.
And it's Matt Sheldon who continued his run from right back. Good play from Johnson. In the end, a tap in for Sheldon.